I hate Ninja. I have beef with the streamer known as Ninja, and it has nothing to do with his failure to get people to floss on New Year's Eve, and it has everything to do with a budding rivalry that all started when I joined the State Farm Gamerhood Challenge. And if that means nothing to you, then sit your tushy down and listen to my story time. And a big thanks to State Farm for sponsoring this story time. The State Farm Gamerhood Challenge is 4 teams competing for $100,000 to your charity of choice, which is a whole lot of Skrilla for a charity. Now, I asked several times if I could split the money with the charity, but they said, no, Ludwig, you're already a millionaire. Why are you asking for more money? To which I said, fair, this is all a good point. But then I looked at the competition, and it was fierce. We had to go up against 3 other teams, and 2 of the teams had competed in the first edition of the State Farm Gamerhood Challenge. Specifically, Dante and Berlizzi and BK and Christology have already competed in this event last year. So they were prepped, they knew what was going to happen, and they seemed super confident on day 1. And then my other opponent was Ninja and Jess Blevins. Now, normally I have no beef with these people. I like Ninja, I like Jess, I think they're nice people. However, they rolled up to the studio, and the first thing Ninja does, and I'm not exaggerating, this is the first day we are there, is he starts flossing for 5 minutes uninterrupted. This is the footage. He just sat there and flossed for like 5 minutes straight. Now, I wasn't exactly sure who my teammate would be that would have to help me take down these other 3 teams, but I ended up getting paired with Typical Gamer, who's a Fortnite streamer from Canada. Now, if you know anything about me, it's that I don't necessarily love my northern brothers, but I thought I'd give Typical Gamer a shot, because he was the only person on our team that was slightly skilled at video games, like we mentioned here.
Well, I think we have a pretty good formula going on right now. I'm kind of the looks of the operation.
Okay.
And he's the skill and ability to win, general like politeness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly his area, kindness,
Okay.
love.
That's a pretty typical team balance, I think.
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah.
doing the first part best I can.
But back to the point at hand. Why do I have beef with Ninja and Jess? Well, the first game was charades, in which Ninja and Jess instantly started popping off. They did some weird handshake that they've mastered out because they're wife and husband, and then they talked about how they do charades every weekend in Florida. Why do Floridians do charades for fun? Do your laundry. Get a job, you hippies. What do you, charades? Really? Weekly charades? But you know the saying, the taller they are, the harder they fall. And their hubris got the best of them. So in the charades game, we actually did decent. We ended up getting 2nd place. The way every day works in the Gamerhood is pretty simple. You wake up and you do a physical challenge, like charades, and then the second thing you do is a gaming challenge. This game was Splitgate, and then whoever gets the most points through the first 2 challenges gets to go up against Jake from State Farm with a friend in a 2v2 competition to get 10 more points, or, very importantly, lose 10 points. And you're gonna have to remember that fact because it will be important later on. But back to the day at hand. Charades went okay. We ended up getting 2nd place behind Dante and Berlizzi, which makes sense. I didn't really know Typical Gamer, so we didn't have that much chemistry at that point, but we were building it. And 2nd place felt really good because I went over Ninja. But Ninja would soon have his revenge because the game of the day was called Splitgate, which if you don't know is a really fun game that combines portals and FPS into an absolute chaotic brawl. Now, they had to split up the groups into 2 groups of 4, and I was in a group with Ninja, and this is why I have beef with Ninja. I'm just gonna do a little highlight reel. Ninja just shoots my head like 20 times in a row. I get it, dude. You were good at Fortnite. Really cool. You play with Drake. All right? Floss, whatever the heck. Dude, stop shooting me.
And it seems like he's going to dominate that first group.
There it is. Ninja taking it home in that first group.
Now, I have to remind you guys, this was a huge production, and I was trying my best to act professional, but I was molding. I was sincerely molding. They cut out so much footage, I was losing my mind. Why would you put me in a lobby with Ninja? That's like putting Slime in a 1v1 against LeBron James. It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. But luckily, my teammate is just as good, if not better than Ninja. And thanks to the efforts of Typical Gamer, we ended up winning the Splitgate portion. But there was a problem. We were tied in points with Dante and Berlizzi. And the only way to figure that out is to do a tiebreaker in Splitgate. And we had a genius strategy. We camped. We camped him out. Dude, don't blame me. It's $100,000 for charity, and you're going to call me out for camping. Sorry, I want to help end hunger. My bad.
Look out, bro. They're just dancing, bro.
Yes, exactly. And this is already getting too far along. And that is the game, a 10-frag game there out of Typical Gamer and Ludwig.
Wow.
They dominate. in the end.
Yeah, we camped him, and we won because of that. And this is where everything went downhill. Because as I said earlier, the way the challenges work is you get points based off your placing through the physical challenge and the gaming challenge, and then you wager 5 points. Meaning if you win, you get 5 points, but if you lose 5 points. Now, I talked to Jake privately, and we both bonded over the fact that we were both 6 feet tall. This is very true. We were both 6 feet tall. This is very legitimate and true.
Yeah, I'm 6'3".
What?
Hey, guys,
Pretty
what's
good.
up?
Yeah.
It's going good. Yeah, it's going great. The question is, can we beat you today?
And I'm just here to play in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So.
But, you know, maybe it's in your best interest.
Are you?
No!
No,
You're crazy. You're crazy. No, but it'd be a bad idea to go too hard, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And he said he would go easy on me. Jake from State Farm. He's a fun, neighborly guy.
He's got a strong upper body, so he's really putting a lot of gusto behind those tosses.
Strong body, strong heart. Here we go. That's it.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Why are you cheering? We're neighbors, bro!
Now, I don't know why Typical Gamer had 2 left hands in this challenge. I've never seen this challenge before in my life. We had to just chuck these 2 balls connected on a string onto these logs, and whoever got the highest amount of points wins. I don't even know how it worked because Jake from State Farm just washed us both. He just sat there, waxing us with a huge smile on his face, looking really good and stuff. Jake, why? Why did you do this to me? So at the end of the first day in the State Farm Gamerhood Challenge, it didn't go so well for me and Typical Gamer. We ended up in last place, and Ninja did not let me hear the end of that. He flossed over my dead body as I sat there with a big old L to Jake from State Farm. So yeah, I have beef with Ninja. And mark my words, Ninja, I am coming for you with the full force of this ugly mustache and Typical Gamer's skill, because I don't have any, and he's the one who has to end up beating you up. But he will do it. And you can watch it every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel, where I'll be reacting to it and telling you all the behind-the-scenes details. But thank you for watching. That's a story time of why I've beef with Ninja. And a big thanks to State Farm for sponsoring this story time.